What's up YouTube, JL Fulks here, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to talk about how to shoot and record guitar cover videos or guitar playthrough videos. If you're just starting out on YouTube, guitar cover videos are a great way to start boosting your channel and gain some new subscribers and start getting that watch time up. If you're familiar with my channel and have been subscribed for a while, then you've probably seen a lot of my guitar covers. And basically what I'm going to do today is show you how I make those videos as a whole and what you'll need to get started. And you really don't need that much. So what I'm going to do is show you how to get this process started in 6 easy steps and basically show you everything you need to get started making guitar cover videos. Alright, so step 1. The first thing you're going to need to start making guitar cover videos is a camera. And the best camera for the cheapest amount of money is your cell phone. And if you got a smartphone like this, then it's actually got a pretty good camera on it. I think this is an iPhone 10. I've had it for a while. Really need to upgrade soon, but this camera itself is actually pretty good and would get the job done if I didn't have any other camera. One cool thing about using a cell phone is you can get this clip-on like this from Amazon. They're pretty cheap, but you can use it for TikTok and it holds your phone like this or like this. And that's just another great way to start getting some shots. So don't roll out a cell phone. A cell phone can definitely get the job done. Another camera that I would suggest is a GoPro. And I've got another channel that's an outdoors channel, and I primarily do all of my filming on a GoPro. And these actually shoot 4K and get some really great shots. It's only a wide angle shot, so you don't have as much control like you do a cell phone or the camera I'm using right now. But a GoPro could get the job done, so definitely keep a GoPro in mind. Now, if you wanted to go the next step and upgrade to something better than a cell phone or a GoPro, I definitely recommend a Canon M50. And this is the camera I'm actually using right now. This camera comes with a microphone as well, and that is actually the microphone I'm using to talk to you guys with. And it's just a great all-around camera. They've been around for a long time. If you're looking for something that's cheaper than a DSLR and don't want to spend thousands of dollars, you can definitely get one of these Canon M50s for I think about $700, and they shoot 4K, and I use it just about every day, so definitely recommend the Canon M50. Step 2. So the next thing you're going to need if you're going to start shooting guitar cover videos, and definitely makes a huge difference, is lighting. And right now I'm using 2 different LED lights. I've got one on top here and one down here on the bottom, and you can actually mess with the brightness on these, and these make a huge difference, and they're actually pretty cheap. I think I got them on Amazon for around $150. I'll link it in the description of this video, but I was using soft lights before these and wasn't able to control the lighting like I can with these, so these were a big upgrade and a great upgrade for not that much money. So I definitely recommend these because natural lighting sometimes can be good. I've got a big window right here, and sometimes it's really hard to shoot video when that light is really coming in. But with these lights, I'm able to dial in the tones really good, and they make a great difference. So I definitely recommend getting these lights. Another thing that I strongly recommend if you're going to start shooting guitar cover videos is getting some LED lights like I have on my desk here. These are super cheap. I think they're around $15. You can get them on Amazon. And these are probably one of the best investments I've ever made. I think they really make a really great addition to my videos, especially the guitar videos. I think it looks really cool in the background, and it comes with a remote, and you can change them to whatever color you want. Like I just changed it to red or teal or blue. I like the blue and green. I think that looks pretty cool. But I think they're like $15 a pack. You can get like a long one for $50, but definitely worth the money, and I like to keep them on all the time. Definitely sets the mood. Step 3. So the next thing you're going to need that's really crucial to making guitar cover videos is a tripod, and probably more than one tripod. The tripod that I'm using right now is an Amazon Basics, and it was like $30. And I'll link it in the description of this video. It's not super durable, but it can get really high, it can get really low, it can fold up. It's a great tripod to get started making videos with. Another really great tripod that I recommend is the Joby Gorillapod. And right now I've got my phone attached to it. But you can set it up like this, and you can move these around and actually like get them on a railing or something if you're at a gig and want to film like a live video like that. And then you can also, this is a really cool thing, is you can bend these back so you kind of have like a stabilizer when you're shooting shots like this, which is pretty cool. I can even like kind of fold these out and have some handles as well if I was going to get some cool like B-roll shots. I could be kind of stable like that. But these are really, really great, and I recommend them as well, especially if you do any vlogging. This is a great tripod for vlogging. Step 4. So the next thing that you're going to need if you're going to start making guitar cover videos is a guitar. And I tell everybody to pick a guitar that is going to be best suited for the music that you're going to be playing and covering on your channel. And for me, I've got a bunch of different guitars. I've got Les Pauls, Telecasters, Stratocasters, semi-hollow body guitars. And that's because I play a bunch of different styles of music, and each guitar has their own unique voice. If you're not able to own a bunch of guitars or own a bunch of expensive guitars, then pick one that can pretty much do it all. One guitar that I strongly recommend that can basically do it all and doesn't completely break the bank is the PRS CE24. I've owned this for about a year now, and I've got to say, this is the most versatile guitar that I own, and I own a bunch of them. And one thing that's really great about this guitar is it's got two 8515 humbuckers, so you got some really awesome precision humbuckers right here. Then it's got the coil split, so now you got single coils, so that gives you a little more versatility. Along with the bolt-on neck, that also is great for flying and stuff, but that's a whole nother video on this guitar. But this is just a great guitar that I would recommend if you're just looking to do covers and stuff on YouTube. This guitar can basically do it all, and it's worth selling some cheaper, not so great guitars to be able to own one like this that can basically do it all. Step 5. So now you've got your guitars, your camera, your tripod, your lighting, and now you need to record these guitars to be able to put the sounds onto your video. So the next thing that you're going to need, and this is the most important thing right along with the guitars, is a computer. And if you're just starting out and don't want to spend a bunch of money on like a Mac desktop computer, then I definitely suggest a MacBook Pro. And basically I've been doing all my videos and all my sessions and recordings and everything on this laptop right here. And I gotta say, laptops have come a long way, and the MacBook Pro is a great laptop. And they're a little bit pricey, but they're definitely worth it. They hold their value. And I use this thing every day. And that's going to be the first thing that you need. The next thing that you need is a DAW, a DAW. And that is where you can actually record your guitars and do sessions. And the best one I suggest for the money is Logic Pro X. And I've been using this DAW for the last few years, and I've become very familiar with it. It's a little bit of a learning curve at first, but as you start making videos and the more time you're using it and watching videos on it on YouTube, the easier it becomes. I'm still learning myself, and I still have a lot to learn, but I'm actually at the point now where I feel very comfortable in the DAW and can record some pretty high quality sessions. The next thing that you're going to need if you're going to be recording any instruments is a audio interface. And at first I thought audio interfaces were going to be a lot of money, and they can be a lot of money, but one that I really recommend if you're just starting out and just looking for an audio interface in general is the Scarlett 2i2. I've been using this for about 3 years, and this thing is worth every penny. I've got to say, I get some really great tones going through this, and I thought it was going to be a small investment at first, and eventually I would upgrade to something better. But the Scarlett 2i2 is actually proven to be very great, and I'm still using it today. But I will eventually upgrade to a better audio interface. But I think if you're just starting out or at an intermediate to advanced level, the Scarlett 2i2 is a great audio interface. And I'll go ahead and link that in the description of this video. It's pretty cheap, and I gotta say it's worth every penny. So now you have your computer, your DAW, and your audio interface. Now you need something to actually give you some guitar tones. The old school way of recording guitar has always been to turn up an amp loud and put a microphone in front of it. And that still is a really great way to record guitar. But if you're like me and you live like in an apartment or a townhome or in the city, it's pretty hard to do that. So the best way to do this is with a thing called plugins. And guitar plugins are a really great way to get some really amazing guitar tones without having to crank the volume. And you can do it with your headphones on or with some studio monitors like these, where you can actually keep the sound contained in your studio and not irritate other people on the other side of the wall. So I definitely recommend guitar plugins, and one of the best companies for guitar plugins out there is STL Tones. Definitely check them out. They have STL Amp Hub, which is a subscription service, and this gives you a bunch of really great amps and pedals and different speaker cabinets and all kinds of different things to work with. Another great one is Tone Hub, and there's a bunch of really great packs out there by famous producers and guitarists and artists, and also bass packs as well. I use these all the time. I'm a big customer of STL Tones, and I've been working with them for a while, and they've got some really great plugins out there that really blow my mind. It's really amazing how they're able to capture some of these really great guitar sounds. They're definitely more suited for metal or gent music, but there's some really great like Fender amps that I use for blues and just about every genre. So I definitely recommend STL Tones for your guitar plugins. Now, if you're like me and you like the sound of a real guitar amp, but can't turn it up loud in your apartment or townhome, then I have a solution for you. And this is a guitar amp that I found not too long ago. It's called the Rev G20 or the Rev D20. Both of these amplifiers have built-in Bluetooth technology and have virtual cabinets inside the program that you download onto your computer. And it comes with 5 different presets on the amp, and you can preset them any way you want with any cabinet you want. It's an awesome amp, and I strongly recommend it to anybody. They're a little pricey. I'll link it in the description of this video, but it's worth every penny. I use it all the time, and it's a great solution to getting good tones at a low volume. Now, if you're wanting to record acoustic guitar and vocals specifically for your covers, then I strongly recommend getting a real microphone so you can pick up the sound of the acoustic guitar and the vocals as well. One mic that I strongly recommend is the Rode NT1A. This is a great microphone for recording acoustic guitar and vocals. You can record them both at the same time, or you can do them individually. And I also run a direct line to get the direct signal from the guitar along with the sound of this microphone, and then I mix the two together. And that's an easy way to start recording acoustic guitar and vocals if you don't want to spend a lot of money like me and still get a really great sound. These mics run for about $150, $200, and they're worth every penny. I use it all the time. I use it for reaction videos too. It's a great just vocal mic for talking as well, and it's very durable. So the Rode NT1A is definitely the way to go if you want to get started making covers of acoustic guitar and vocal, and you want to take your videos to the next level and want to start getting into some production. I definitely recommend the Rode NT1A. Step number 6. So now you've got your camera, you've got your DAW, your computer, your audio interface, your guitars, your plugins, your amps, and you're ready to go. You're ready to start shooting your guitar cover video. So the first thing you need to know before you get started is what song you're going to do. And I strongly suggest picking a song that you feel confident in, because you don't want to spend a bunch of hours trying to learn this song and struggle and then give up. You want to pick a song that you can go in and knock out pretty easy, that you know, and it's just going to make the process a lot easier. Sometimes I learn as I go, and that usually takes a lot longer, so definitely choose a song that you feel confident in. Once you pick the song, you have to determine how you want to record it. And let's be honest, a lot of guitar cover videos, and this is straight up honesty, are not recorded live. And that's because there's multiple different angles going on with the camera, and you can't do the same take exactly in every shot. So most of the time, and not all the time I do this, but most of the time, I record the song first. So what I do first, before even recording the song, is actually find the tones that we're looking for in the song and replicate them. So find the guitars, figure out what they're playing, and then figure out what kind of guitar tones that you're looking for. So I'll go in like STL Tone Hub, my guitar plugin, and find like a crunchy tone for this, a solo tone for that, or a clean tone for this, whatever the song requires. So that's where guitar plugins and amps come into play. So find your guitar tone, be confident in the song, and then once you're able to figure out how you're going to record it, And sometimes you may want to record it live. If it's an easy song and you can run through the song once and it's only got one guitar part in it, then do it live. That's the best way to do it. Or record the song first and then just play over those parts. That's pretty much how music videos are filmed ever since the beginning of time. Every music video is filmed like that. All of mine are. And that's kind of the way you want to film your guitar cover videos if you can. But doing it live is really great too, because you can get the perfect exact match if you do it live. So sometimes I'll actually record the song and then do the solo live, because it's harder to replicate the solo than it is some of the rhythm stuff. So that's another way to do it. And then basically after that, you have to film in a few different angles. If you film in just one angle, it gets a little boring. But if you got a few different angles going on, it mixes it up. So you can get one angle off to the side, one angle in front, one angle down low, one of like the headstock. That's kind of how I do it, and that's how a lot of guitar cover videos are done nowadays. So after you've recorded everything to the song and you're confident in how it sounds, the next thing you need to do is actually do the video editing. So one program that I strongly recommend is iMovie, and I still use it all the time because my video edits are fairly simple. And then I actually do the color correcting in Adobe Premiere. But sometimes I use just Adobe Premiere, but you can definitely get away with iMovie, and I believe it's free on the MacBook Pro. All you gotta do is download it. It's pretty awesome, but I use it all the time, been using it for years. So if you're just getting started with video editing, start with iMovie, because if you go straight into something like Adobe Premiere, it's like opening up a can of worms, and you're just gonna be so overwhelmed, you're not gonna wanna go into it. It's kind of like Photoshop in a way. But if you've already got some video editing skills, then I would suggest moving on to something like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. Both of those are really great. I use Adobe Premiere. It's like $20 a month, something like that. It's definitely worth it. And yeah, so after you've recorded the song, you'll have the audio track after you bounce it. And then you just match up the guitars to the audio track the best you can, and just cut up the different angles and go about editing the song the way you want to. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I record and shoot guitar cover videos. I hope you learned something today. I'm going to list all the products I mentioned in the description of this video, along with the links where you can find them. Some are affiliate links, some are not. The affiliate links are through Amazon, and they actually go to supporting this channel and keeping the channel going. So I appreciate if you purchase anything through there. But if not, all those products are definitely going to help you get started with making guitar cover videos. But anyways, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.